Hello everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. How's everybody doing today? Alright, so today we are going to be I'm going to be showing you something I made for the first time. I'm going to show you my take on it, and then this is what we are going to be doing Wednesday of next week, probably Wednesday and Friday. I'm going to try to do back-to-back videos on this, but I know that you have seen on YouTube all these ladies and these junk journalers are doing these, they call them flip-flop journals, and I don't know about y'all, but I've watched videos and I'm just confused. I just get so confused because most of them are using envelopes. And I mean, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I love to look at them. And I thought I would love to make one of these, but not necessarily their style and the way they make it. So for a couple of months now, I've just been, going back and forth with it. And then I saw a lady do one, and I loved the way she did it, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. So today I sat down and I decided to try my hand at one, and instead of calling it like a flip-flop journal, I don't know, I like a flip-flop scrapbook is what I like calling it, because I'm going to be putting pictures in this one. And I'm going to be using both the ones that I made. This is the one that I made today, and I'll add to it. And then the one that we're going to be making, sorry, I can't talk, the one we will be making next week. So let me show you what I did. I pulled out a paper pack that I had been using. And you know what? I don't know if I have the front cover of it. It was a Simple Stories. So what was this? Vintage Linen Market, and then I had the Vintage Linen Market like extra paper right here, and I have some left. I don't have a lot left, but I do have some, and I have some scraps, and I'm going to finish that off. Finish all this off, and when I get it done, I will definitely show you. And let me come back to that too. The worksheet that I was showing you on Wednesday's video, I don't have it ready yet because I can't link it. So I've got to figure out a way to do this, and as soon as I do, I will come straight on and show you how you can get it, because that's definitely going to be a free download. But I want to do it on a site that where you don't get a bunch of emails and all that. It's just a place where you can go and download it. So I'll figure it out. I know where I want to do it, so I'm going to try my hand at that tomorrow as well. Okay, back to the video. So I pulled that paper collection, and I pulled in some scrap paper. And let me show you something I did really, really cool. Is I have an atlas, and this atlas is actually Texas. It's a huge atlas of Texas. And who thought you could have a book that big of Texas, but you do. And there were several sheets in it that just showed the water, and it had the Gulf of Mexico, which is me. I'm not in Texas, but I'm on the Gulf of Mexico. So I pulled this paper in too, which was really cool. So let me show you what I did. Now, first of all, I'm not finished. I'm still adding tidbits to it. And as I add to it, and as I add pictures and all the things to it, I'll show you. I think this is a cool journey. I would love for you guys to make this with me next week, and we could kind of, show pictures of what we're doing. So I do have a Facebook page, Crafting Chaos with Melanie, and I need to make sure that that's where you guys can post as well, and it would be a fun place to post. So anyway, so this is a flip-flop. I'm going to call it a flip-flop mini scrapbook instead of a flip-flop journal. But it's something that you make, and it's designed, it's right when it's made like an M. And I'm going to show you how we did this. But what I did is I did it with paper. It's with scrapbook paper and white cardstock. And I think the one that we do next week, I may use packing material. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know. But it does not have any envelopes in this. It's not made with envelopes, and I found it so much easier. So let me show you what we did. The first one, so you got a flip, And then you have the little journal part that we are going to be making. And this one I used papers that I had. I have a flow book. I don't know if you've ever heard of a flow book, but it's like a huge book full of all kinds of stuff in it. I'll show it to you one day. I may have showed you this. I don't know. But I got it down and I used it and I made these what they call signatures. And then here's the other part of the flip. And I made a tuck here. Let me get this picture of myself. So I think this one is going to be 2024 me. Like things I do and places I go and my thoughts and my feelings, yada, yada, yada. But that's a tuck. And that's just off of a journaling card from the collection. And I fussy cut it out. And then you flip it again. And here's another sheet. And this right here is a hidden paper clip. Oh no, it wasn't dry yet, guys. All right, there we go. It's a hidden paper clip for a tuck. So this came from the paper collection, and I just put that in there. Look at that, how pretty. And here is what I was talking about. See, this is that map. And I used it as my covers for the little journals that we're going to be making for in here. These signatures in here. So I thought that was so cool with the ocean. And there's another one. You got Mexico right here. And this truck is from a journaling spot, and I cut it out. So we got some pockets. So these are things that we're going to be doing. Uh-oh. I love this paper. I haven't done anything with this page yet. And then right here is where this is the back, and then it comes again. And this is the back side of that hidden paper clip. So this is the other side of it, and it's a nut, you know, I did that one the same. And I just put this bingo card in here just because it's the cutest thing ever. And it would be perfect to crop a photo there. 100%. So there's that. And right there it says Gulf of Mexico. Isn't that cool? That is just from an atlas. And this is other things from just white paper. This right here is some old white paper that was given to me. It's very... it feels good. It's very slick. I don't want to say slick. It's smooth. So I love that. And right here is just a little thing, and I put a little. So this is just going to give you an idea of what we're going to do. I can't wait to do this. Look at this. And then right there's right there's, and right here is the outside of the map, and there's the inside of the map. It's so cool. And then there you go. There's the back side. So it's a flip and your signature, another flip, and then flop. The flip flop, I guess. You know how much I like a flip and a flop, right? Okay. So we are going to be doing this. So let me show you what I'm pulling from my stash. Now remember, guys, I'm really trying to use my stash this year, okay? So I pulled out a Mente collection. I have a lot of Mente. And what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to finish all the scraps that I have of this paper pad. I'm not putting this paper collection up. I'm going to be using all this. I'll probably make some really pretty cards or maybe some little journaling. I'm not for sure yet, but I'll figure that out. But let me show you what I am using for the one that we're doing next week. And I'm going, now to me this is summery and it's just, it feels good, right? It's bright and the colors are bright and it's just fun. So I'm going to change directions a little bit on the one that we do on camera. And what I'm using is, I think it's Grandma's Attic is what it's called. Let's see. It is called, yeah, Grandma's Attic. And I've had this collection for several years. So I'm pulling this out. So this is your cardstock stickers. So I'm going to be using that. And here's the paper collection. So just pull out something that you like. Look at these papers. Gosh, you know, sometimes it's so hard to cut a Mente paper. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's so hard to cut. Look at these. Look at all these tags. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so much fun with this one. So pretty. Such a beautiful, beautiful collection. So we're definitely going to go more on the vintage side of this than what I did on the one that I just made. So we're going to be using this. So just grab you a paper collection, and no, by no means do you need this much paper. I'll tell you right now, you don't need that much paper. If you have something with 3 or 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, if you have some 6 by 8 paper, that would work as well. I pulled this cardstock that I had in my stash. This is from Sizzix, and I think it matches perfectly. And this is what I'm going to be making the book with. I'm going to be making it with this. I had some seam binding that I thought matched pretty good, so I got that. Then the ephemera. And I miss this collection because if you remember, I put all my ephemera in my flip album that I made. Let me show you that real quick in case you've not seen it. This is like the magnetic photo match you can buy off Amazon. And I store my ephemera in here now so I can see it. And I just do that right there so I know what it is. And for some reason, I missed this collection. If you notice in here, I don't know if you're noticing a theme here, but this is Mente. Simple Stories there, but this thing is full of Mente. So we're going to be using a lot of Mente this year. I can tell you right now. Alright, I just wanted to show you that real quick. It's a great way to store your ephemera and see it than doing this. So we're going to be using this. This right here is where I swatched an ink color, and this ink color is, oh goodness, what was this? I think this is wintergreen. No, it is not. Seafoam. Is it seafoam? All these would definitely go with it. You got hot tub, seafoam, sea glass. I think this is seafoam. Oh my goodness, how bad is this that I don't know what this is? Let's just see real quick. Nope, it's not seafoam. It's not sea glass. Is it hot tub? Yeah, it's hot tub. So Catherine Puller's hot tub matches this collection perfectly. Like, you couldn't ask for a better match on that. So I will pull that down as well. Now, for the journals, I'm just going to be using scrap paper, and I think what I'm going to be using is some coffee stain paper that I have. So, you know, bring in anything you have. If you have notebooks, whatever it is you like to write on, bring that in. And I also have these keys that I love. I got these off Amazon for a little of nothing, guys. These were so cheap, and there are 100 keys in here. Yeah, there's at least 100 keys in here, but look at these. And I just think that would be so cute as a closure with the seam binding. So I will probably be incorporating these keys. All right, so that is what we're going to be doing. I also have this brooch, and this is an IOD mold that I was playing with, and look how pretty I think that would be on that. Oh, how pretty would that be on the cover? I just think that would be gorgeous. So I did bring this over too. Look at that. Are you kidding me? So I'm just bringing stuff in that I already have, and I challenge you to do that. So this is a perfect project to do that. All right, guys, I know this is short and sweet. Both videos this week were short. We're getting back into it. So just get you some supplies ready. You don't need any kind of chipboard. Just get you some scraps. And what I recommend you do is get paper maybe that you don't like, or, you know, it's just not your favorite, and practice with me, because this one right here definitely was a practice run. And if you look closely, it's not perfect. I tore it, and it's a little bit over right here. I'm okay with that. Oh, I completely forgot about the hinge. What we're going to do on the hinge, this is what I used on this hinge. I had this fabric in my stash, and I hinged it with this. So you will need a hinge. So we're going to be using not burlap, one of my muslin. I think that's what you call it, muslin. I think that's what you call it. If I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. but some kind of fabric to use to connect the paper. So that's what we're going to be using to connect this paper. You see this right here? Oh, that fell out. So we will be using a little bit of fabric and also a needle. We're going to be using, this is an upholstery needle that I have, and some twine. So this is just a big spool of twine that I got at Goodwill for like $1. And guys, I have used this so much. Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, I think that's all. I know that's a lot. But you know, watch the video next week, especially the construction video, and just practice on making the mechanism, which is this. Now, I will tell you what I learned from the video I watched. Guys, I can't remember her name. I will make sure I have her linked on Wednesday's video, because she did very much inspire this for me. She showed me a way that I loved it, and it made it so much easier than the envelopes, guys. I couldn't get the envelopes. It was just too much for me. My brain couldn't handle it. But one thing that she did tell you in the video is to keep even numbers. So I used 4 sheets of paper. So you do 4, 6, 8, 10. And that way you can get the folding down. So that's a little tidbit there. What do you think, guys? I love this. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's a quick video, but I'm super excited to get started on this. And I will see you back here Wednesday. Remember, give me a like and subscribe. Until then, bye.